guys, Binny here with Beauty by Binny. Now that the season is changing, I decided to do a super glamorous and glittery makeup look for fall and winter. This makeup is great for a night out, for holiday parties, and it's perfect for New Year's Eve. Okay, so I've already done my foundation, and then I applied a white eye pencil right under my brows. To prime my lids, I used Makeup Forever's full coverage concealer and then just blended it out up to the white pencil using a synthetic shadow brush. Next, I'm applying this beautiful glitzy gold eye pencil by NYX over my lid, but I'm keeping it under my crease. And you should have something that looks like this. I went over the pencil with a beautiful gold eyeshadow called Half Baked from Urban Decay, and to make it more opaque, I first wet the shadow brush with MAC's Fix Plus. I'm keeping my brow highlight matte by using a matte vanilla colored shadow from MAC called Orb. For my crease, I'm using a warm reddish brown shadow by MAC called Brownscript and an e.l.f. blending brush. Next, I'm drawing a V shape on the outer corner of my eyes using a brown eye pencil by Milani Cosmetics. Then I drew a full cut crease using an angled liner brush and the same brown eye pencil. I added a bit more pencil to the outer corner and then blended the pencil inwards using a small shadow brush like this. Okay, so then I mixed Smog and Darkhorse from the Urban Decay Naked Palette and blended the shadows into the outer corners and upwards into the crease. Then just blend out the shadow using a large fluffy brush like this MAC 224. And now I'm using the same glitzy gold NYX pencil to line my lower waterline. And guys, I also used the same gold pencil on the inner corners of my eyes, and I used a small fluffy shadow brush to blend it out. And then I used the same dark brown Milani pencil to trace a line under my lower lash line, and then after that I softened the line by blending it out with a pencil brush like this. Okay, so to add additional depth into the crease, I'm applying a dark brown MAC eyeshadow called Embark. Deepen the crease from the inner to the outer corner, just like this. After that, I used a black liquid liner to draw a thin line on my lid, and then I extended the liner into a point on the outer corner and the inner corner as well. Then I also traced the line from the inner to the outer corner of my lower lid and extended it out into a double wing. Then, using a small concealer brush, I'm applying the same gold pencil between the two wings. Apply false lashes for that extra glamorous look. The ones I'm using are 107s by Red Cherry Lashes. I also applied falsies to my lower lashes. These are by Red Cherry as well and are made specifically for the lower lashes. Then apply your favorite mascara and remember to cover any visible lash glue with black liquid liner. Okay guys, the last step for the eyes is adding glitter. I'm using a beautiful gold glitter liner by NYX Cosmetics. I absolutely love how gorgeous these glitter liners are by NYX, and unlike loose glitters, they leave the sparkles on your eyes and not all over your face. And now I'm mixing this color and this color from my Kryolan Concealor Wheel, and I'm applying them under my eyes with a foundation brush. I'm also applying the concealer to highlight under certain areas, like above the brows, and then I'm also going to apply it down the bridge of my nose and the center of my forehead. For contouring, I'm using this dark brown color from the same Kryolan Concealer Wheel. The parts I want to contour are the hollows of my cheeks, the hairline of my forehead and temples, down the sides of my nose, and then under the jawline as well, and a little bit over my chin. To me, my favorite and most important step is blending. I'm using a small synthetic contour brush by Real Techniques, and I'm blending out the cream contour. To set my foundation, I'm using Laura Mercier's loose powder in Beige. This is seriously by far the best powder I have ever used, and I'm so thankful to my sister for introducing this amazing product into my life. Like I've mentioned before, I always use a cream to contour first, and then a contouring powder to set it and give more depth. The one that I'm using is Blunt from MAC, and I'm applying it over the same areas as I contoured earlier. For highlighting, I'm using by Candlelight Mineralize Skinfinish by MAC. Apply the highlight over your cheekbones, over your cupid's bow to make your lips look fuller, and down the bridge of your nose to make your nose look slimmer. And now for blush. I'm using a light mauve color called Thrilled by Joey New York. Apply this on the apples of your cheeks and then lightly take it upwards. I also applied an NYX blush in Peach right over the apples of my cheeks. Now you can keep your lips nude like this and add some gloss, or if you feel more daring, go for this bold lipstick by MAC called Diva. And that's it! Our glamorous makeup look is complete. If you want to know how I did my brows for this look, please check out my brow tutorial. Also, please follow me on Instagram under BeautyByBinny. Thanks again for watching. Love you guys. Take care. Mwah.